Woman to win an elite amateur championship in Great Britain, the first woman to represent her native Somalia in the World Championships and in the Olympics, and now one of the first women to fight in Saudi Arabia as she takes on Crystal Garcia Nova in 122-pound action. Round one scheduled for 8. Ramla Ali in the gold trunks trimmed with black. Crystal Garcia Nova of the Dominican Republic in the gray trunks trimmed with black.
Ramla taking control of the center of the ring immediately from the opening bell.
Ali has been working with Manny Robles, a trainer to many boxing stars. And one of the things they've been working on, guys, is teaching Ramla to stay in there after her first combination. Oh, hard right hand comes over the top and down goes Nova. Well, that's the sitting down on the punches that Manny Robles wanted, and I think this one might be over. It is a first-round knockout for Ramla Ali. All right, it looks like we are ready for our next contest. Badou Jack, Richie Rivera, 10 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Badou Jack looking to become perhaps cruiserweight champion down the line and become the first man to hold titles at 68, 75, and cruiser. Rivera looking for that uppercut again. Oh, and there's a right hand that connects. Good shot from Rivera, maybe the best shot of the fight.
That was a terrific shot from Rivera. If he could have followed that up with a left, he might have had a chance to do some real damage.
Definitely got the attention of Jack. Good shot right around the guard. That's where those looping shots can really be dangerous. They leave your field of vision and loop around your guard.
A couple more leaping shots there from Richard Rivera, and a surprising performance from him here in the second round.
He's going to have to adjust to these tactics of Badou Jack. The referee's not warning Jack for some of the punches on the clinch. He's got to expect that to continue.
Well, you heard from Badou Jack's corner, they think that Rivera's getting tired. Now, do they see that, or is that kind of a confidence booster for their fighter?
Honestly, I thought I saw it, but I think Rivera has actually rebounded quite well. He's finding a rhythm. Ooh, good counter there from Jack.
Yeah, hard right hand connects from Jack. Rivera now firing back. You see the spacing of this fight maybe starting to change. Jack starting to hold his ground in close a little bit more than we saw in the opening 4 rounds.
Yeah, it seems like Rivera may be feeling the pressure now that Jack has been putting on. He has been throwing more punches as well.
Oh, big right hand connects there from Jack. A vintage Badou Jack shot leaping in. And that was the athleticism, again, that was the hallmark of his offense at 68 and 75. It was those unexpected explosions that allowed him to have the success that he did.
It was actually a really beautiful, simple technical setup. He dropped his head, dropped his level, which brought Rivera's gloves down, and Badou Jack went over the top. Like I said, those looping shots, often you lose sight of them, and then they hit you when you don't expect it. Good left hook on the inside as well. Forehead from Marcus Brown fight. One of the worst cuts I've ever seen.
Ever.
Oh, big right hand.
Another right hand comes over the top from Badou Jack. Richard Rivera, no stranger to adversity in his life. Growing up in a troubled household, at one point was out on his own while he was in high school, living off of food stamps. And he's one of these guys for whom boxing has really saved his life and given him a life and a purpose in it.
Yeah, body language of Rivera is a man who is very tired. He's deep in a fight that he's never been. Deep with a fighter he's never been in with, or a type of fighter he's never been in with. And Badou Jack, who was putting a lot of pressure on the last 2 rounds, kind of pulled off the gas pedal a little bit here in round number 8.
Well, Jack, outside of his fight against Blake McKernan, which did go 8 rounds.
Oh,
good left hook connects there from Jack. Jack hasn't really had to battle this late in a fight as a cruiserweight, but he is turning it on right now.
Smart there, just keep banging the body in the inside. Oh, another big leaping left hook.
A leaping shot from Jack, and a right hand comes over the top. Badou Jack swinging away. Feels like he has something here.
A lot of holding from Rivera. Oh, beautiful body shot.
A body shot connects from Badou Jack. And guys, I think that this round has gone on far too long. We're now over 4 minutes into this round by our calculation. And so no wonder Richard Rivera is looking exhausted. This should not be happening.
No, it shouldn't.
Minute 20 remaining in this contest. It could get very interesting on the scorecards. And again, supposing the data is correct, that Badou Jack has landed more than Richard Rivera, you know, if he has landed the cleaner, better shots, then perhaps he should be the winner of this fight. But that's a separate conversation from what the judges are seeing ringside right now.
Well, the way that the 10-point must system works, like every round is scored as if it's a different contest.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's not going to matter when you look at the combat box at the end so much as it does when you look at it round to round.
Particularly because the bonus minute that was afforded to Badou Jack a couple of rounds ago probably has a lot to do with his punch stats.
Great point.
Final 30 seconds of this contest. Big right hand comes right down the middle from Badou Jack. Maybe one last opportunity to make certain of what the result of this fight will be.
You know, and that combination right there tells the story of what has been working for Badou Jack. It's just keeping it simple. Let your hands go like that. Let your hands go and keep it simple.
Oh. And that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, we go to the judges' scorecards. David Irving, 96-94, Richard Rivera. Juan Carlos Pelayo, 96-94 for Badou Jack. And Daniel Vanderweel scores this bout 96-94 for your winner by split decision, Badou Jack the Ripper.
Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and now it is time for our next contest. A WBC light heavyweight title eliminator, Callum Smith. One of the new names injected into this division. Round 4 underway. See some markings on the face of Callum Smith as Matthew Bauderleek has had some good, sharp work at times in this fight, like this.
Good body shot there from Smith.
Oh, good shot from Smith. And Bauderleek is wobbled, and his glove touches the canvas. The first knockdown of the fight.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This strategy to engage with Callum Smith will lead to good moments for Bauderleek, but he is someone who is engaging with a bigger puncher.
And that left hook counter is a shot that Smith has been looking for the last couple rounds. He finally got it, clipping Bauderleek high in the head, put him down for a flash knockdown.
And this is where you really do have to listen to Buddy McGirt. Bauderleek's going to keep that head protected for the next minute or so while he tries to recover. Just dig to that body, make him drop that guard down.
He snuck one in there a moment ago. Lots of time for Callum Smith, who wobbles Bauderleek a second time. Bauderleek on shaky legs, and a dangerous puncher in Callum Smith is all over him right now.
Bauderleek needs to throw back here.
Bauderleek trying to throw back. The referee having a close look at this one. Bauderleek barely with the energy to hold on. An eternity for Smith to work with here.
Bauderleek's taking a thrashing here, but he's throwing back, and his eyes are open. He's aware of what he needs to do in order to stay in this fight.
I think Callum Smith has made the calculation that he doesn't think Bauderleek can hurt him. So it doesn't matter the circumstances he's walking into here. He's going to walk right to him.
Two good body. Yeah, two good body.
Oh, and down goes Bauderleek, and nearly through the ropes. That is it. A beautiful left hook knockout from Callum Mundo Smith. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, you see the age of Zhilei Zhang, 39 years of age. We mentioned the health issues that he struggled with in prior fights. Does he have enough left to test Filip Hrgović here tonight?
Hrgović doing a very good job of fighting long from the outside like a big man.
Oh, right hand from Zhang, and down goes Hrgović. A sweeping right hook from Zhang.
Wow. Now, I want to see a replay of that, but initially looked like it was something of a cuffing pull to put him down. Referee clearly saw enough contact to make this call, and you didn't see a lot of complaining from Hrgović.
I was going to say,
not debating it.
Yeah, I was going to say no argument from Hrgović. So that's a telltale sign right there. That shot probably rocked him, or at least shook him up.
What a game changer. Hrgović is winning that round pretty convincingly. Now Zhang in position to claim a 10-8 round.
Yeah, look at the legs of Hrgović. He's moving. He's a little unsteady. Oh, there's that straight left hand from Zhang.
That is a power punch.
What a start from Big Bang. And Mannix, you mentioned this earlier. I think a lot of the skepticism, to the degree that there is skepticism about Zhang, is obviously rooted in the Jerry Forrest fight. But what Zhang was going through that night, having discovered after the fight to have had kidney failure, dehydration, and the fact that he was anemic, I mean, that was basically a husk of a human being in that fight.
Yeah, that was not the Zhilei Zhang we have come to know over the last few years. He's risen up the heavyweight ranks. I talked to him about it after he got out of the hospital. One thing he said to me was, I had one glass of water the entire time I was in Florida. Not just one a day, one glass of water. This is a man that weighs in excess of 250 pounds. He just did not take care of his body during that fight week.
Looking much livelier right here. A couple of left hands right down the middle and a pair of right hands to the body as well.
Now, to add to that story, after his last fight, or before his last fight, he said he changed it to 5 gallons of water a day. So he's completely gone the other direction.
Oh, he borrowed the Chris Algieri jug.
He is now putting a thumping on Filip Hrgović in this round.
Zhang wants to challenge for a world title and wants to be able to do it in a stadium in Beijing, where he says he'd be able to draw 100,000 fans.
Zhang answering and giving as good as he's getting as he stalks Hrgović around the ring.
The replies from Hrgović have been a little bit more frequent in this round. But
Took a little bit of power off, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's trying to. Ooh,
good counter shot there from Zhang, and Hrgović might be in some trouble. And he will be bailed out by the bell. Another right hand connects there from Hrgović. The momentum of this fight, the pendulum starting to swing in the favor of Hrgović, who rocks the head back of Zhang with an overhand right. My credit to Zhang, who is showing some punch resistance here, eating some heavy stuff from Hrgović in this round.
Good shot to the body there from Hrgović.
Hrgović just sinking that right hand to the stomach of Zhang, and Zhang looks for that big right hook again.
Zhang has fought this round like someone that believes he's ahead on the scorecards.
I agree, and that was not the right decision.
Or perhaps like someone who just doesn't have anything left in the tank. It's one of the two, but it is not the best looking round for Zhilei Zhang.
Hrgović is having a great round. Been dominant, been throwing combinations, moving well. Good right hand over the top.
Final 10 seconds of a back and forth slugfest between Hrgović and Zhang. And both men will slump to their corner. And in Hrgovic's case, slump into the arms of his corner.
I think slump is the right word. Hrgović needs one of his cornermen to effectively carry him to the corner, and you saw Zhang get over a little bit quicker and double over in his corner.
I think-
Excellent fight. Excellent heavyweight fight.
I think it's going to take more than one of Hrgovic's cornermen to carry him.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, we go to the judges' score totals. Leszek Yankovic and Robin Taylor both scored this bout 115 to 112. Pavel Cardini scored this contest 114 to 113. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated, and the winner of the IBF Heavyweight World Title Eliminator, Philip El Animal Hrgovic.
As we take a look at the tail of the tape, same as it was last year. Oleksandr Usyk now 35, Anthony Joshua now 32. All the physical advantages go to Anthony Joshua.
Joshua being very smart, very economical with his punches, fighting long, throwing right hands to the body and upstairs, but also keeping that up and down movement.
Jab lands from Usyk a moment ago. There's that up jab of Usyk. He can throw it from angles, Chris Algieri, that other fighters just can't.
Absolutely. One, it's being for him being a southpaw, having that right hand, that lead jab in front, but also the fact that he's such a loose-shouldered fighter. That front hand is so free-flowing. Very tactical opening round for these two heavyweights. We see that up jab. I said that Usyk has a very free-flowing lead hand. He's very creative with that shot, often leading you to think that that hand's coming and then drops that left hand down the middle. Two punches that were really lacking in the first fight from Anthony Joshua were the left jab, which he didn't land many of. He landed one earlier, and that left hook to the body. Putting those in combination is a great idea for Anthony Joshua.
Joshua just missed with that left hook a moment ago. Perhaps you can speak to this. The posture of Joshua seems a little bit different in this fight. You mentioned the knee bend, but just overall, he seems to be approaching Usyk much differently.
Absolutely. He's being more aggressive. He's being more heavy on that front foot. He's being the bigger man, but also staying low is helping him stay out of range of those shots. Yeah, Usyk is having to work very hard right now to stay in this fight.
Beautiful right down the middle there from Joshua. Final 10 seconds of an excellent round for Joshua, who sinks another right hand to the body of the champion Oleksandr Usyk.
Solid round for Anthony Joshua. You see him there landing the right hand over the top. There's another one right down the middle.
Good left hand there from Usyk. Now tries to wrap one around the guard of Joshua.
You know, I would say this. I mean, Joshua's had success in the early part of this fight, but the real estate this fight is taking place in, it's almost identical to where it took place in the first fight, right near the middle of the ring.
Right in the middle of the ring, they traded some shots, and Usyk landed a good right hook.
Usyk actually put together a nice series of punches, a straight left hand to the pit of the stomach and a right hook off top. Anthony Joshua answered with a right hook himself. Here we see, as I mentioned, Usyk uses that right hand as a throwaway to mask that left hand that he throws down the middle, through the guard, and around the corner.
Look back on that first fight as a masterful boxing performance from Oleksandr Usyk, but it wasn't like he didn't have to battle through adversity, and it wasn't like he wasn't hurt at times in that fight either.
Absolutely, Corey. I mean, Joshua did a lot of really good things in that fight. He's a dangerous puncher. He's a very sharp, technical puncher. Beautiful body work here by Joshua as Usyk touches the ropes.
Final minute of round 6. As Joshua continuing to have success to the body when he is targeting the midsection.
Here we see long 1-2s down the middle, and then the body work. Very, very smart. Nice adjustment. This is exactly what I called for him to be successful in this fight, was to throw straight punches down the middle where he had success in the first fight, and then follow up with body shots. There it is again. Beautiful slip, inside, outside.
A good body shot from Joshua.
There it is again.
Goes back downstairs with the left hook.
Certainly not a direct comparison, but I was thinking of the George Foreman-Michael Moore fight. George Foreman being the bigger guy, the power puncher, fighting the southpaw. He used sweeping left hands to walk Moore into a right hand. I feel like that would be a great tactic for Joshua.
In the latter half of the 8th round here, Joshua's put together a couple of good sequences with body shots in this round and just misses with that right hand. I think Usyk just pivoted at the right time out of the way of that one.
For Joshua, you have to stay committed to that body. He had 2 really good body shots early in the round.
The problem with fighting Usyk is you can never build on anything. Beautiful right uppercut to the body. Oh, and again.
Back downstairs, and a 3-punch combination to the body as Usyk wraps him up in the center of the ring.
So it would look like a little wince of pain from Usyk as he tied up. Those are some brutal body shots.
Probably the best combination of the fight for Anthony Joshua.
The most damaging for sure.
Can Joshua continue to find routes to the body or use them to create a route for a big right hand? Combination from Usyk, but a slapping right hand there from Joshua as well.
The elusiveness and the combination punching is proving difficult once again for Anthony. Ooh.
Uppercut on the inside from Usyk, but body shots from Joshua. The best action of the fight at the end of round 8. And a smile from Joshua as he goes back to his corner.
Here we see a great left hook to the liver by Anthony Joshua, which was a pretty consistent weapon that last round, and one that he should really focus on, especially on both sides. And here we see it from the other side, the right hook and then back to the left and the right. One of the best combinations by Joshua in either of the fights. Joshua's having a good round right now.
Well, is Usyk perhaps feeling the effect of these body shots now?
They have shown to slow Usyk down in the past.
Pair of sweeping hooks there from Joshua connect. Joshua again to the body, now making it rough on the inside.
I love the use of the left hand by Joshua. Throwing those left hooks high and low, now making it rough.
Very rough, and he'll be warned for a hammer fist there, I think, on the inside, but not for long. As Joshua now in pursuit. Usyk, he is on the run right now. 45 seconds remaining in round 9, and Joshua finally has been able to pick the safe of Oleksandr Usyk.
Oh, nice left hook over the top. Joshua's picking his punches very smart.
A sustained body attack from Anthony Joshua as he's finding true confidence in his offense for the first time in some 21 rounds with Oleksandr Usyk.
This has been the most dominant round that Joshua has shown in both fights. Oh, good body shot on the inside.
Asserting physical dominance is Anthony Joshua. That was the idea coming into this fight, and it is coming to fruition. Trying to erase the memory of an excellent round for Anthony Joshua. And some good shots land from Oleksandr Usyk.
That check hook from Usyk was very sneaky.
Oh, big left hand connects from Usyk. Usyk firing back.
Joshua's in a little bit of trouble here.
A big reply here from Usyk after a dominant round from Anthony Joshua. Now it's Usyk who's firing away.
Usyk has the tendency, whenever you have a good round against him, he comes out and he makes you pay for it.
And Joshua's dipping right into that right hand of Usyk every time.
Joshua still stalking forward. Now Usyk digs to the body. A left hand downstairs, but Joshua meets him with a right hand.
That shot rocked him.
That one rocked Usyk. Usyk having a look over at his corner.
He was looking at the referee.
Yeah, he
thought
said
that
low
was
blow.
below the
Was
belt.
that okay?
Yeah.
Regardless if it was low or not, he was rocked upstairs. You know, and I've said it many times in the build-up to this fight, Anthony Joshua is dangerous at all times. He has the power, he has the sharp punching.
And that includes when Usyk gets on a roll and is really flowing offensively. One straight right hand, and Joshua is back in the round. But look at Usyk, once again, uppercut and a right hand.
Now, Usyk is not your typical or atypical one-punch knockout puncher. How he hurts you, how he gets knockouts are an accumulation of punches, which we're seeing right here.
Usyk is not your typical fighter overall. He is not your typical person. So much on the line, so much on the shoulders of Oleksandr Usyk.
That whole round could be a replay at this point. There's a big shot over the top from Oleksandr Usyk. He came out guns a-blazing right from the start of the round. Joshua had a great round the round before. Usyk came out to make him pay for that. And pay for that he did. Oop, there's a big shot back from Anthony Joshua. Great punches from both men. Probably the most sustained action that we've seen thus far in the series. Both men having their moments.
In the corner of Anthony Joshua, in Usyk's corner. It was almost like Usyk was meditating, talking to himself, trying to find 3 more minutes to hold on to all of his heavyweight titles and to become the Ring Magazine heavyweight champion as well.
And he can't be confident either coming into a fight like this that he's got this decision in hand.
And he doesn't look like he's fighting that way either. He looks like he's coming out to win the round.
Hard body shot from Joshua a moment ago. He's going to need more of those. He's going to need shots like that one. The right hand.
That was a really good straight right hand that rocked the head back of Usyk.
Usyk bobbing, weaving, letting his hands go constantly.
Oh, good answer with a 3-punch combination from Usyk.
Big right hook ended that combination. The exclamation mark from Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah, you're really seeing that fatigue and that frustration in Joshua right now.
Whoa, big left hook from Joshua. A right hand as well. Good reply from Usyk as he goes back down to the body and runs a combination upstairs.
And Joshua gave Usyk that opening to reply like that. If you're Anthony Joshua in this situation and you land a punch that does damage on Usyk, you've got to follow it up and sell out in this situation.
Yeah, the sustained attack has been what's been missing from the game plan. He's been landing great shots. He's had Usyk stunned several times and hurt to the body.
Trade shots in the center of the ring there. The jab of Usyk, the right hand of Joshua. Joshua looking fatigued, but to his credit, trying to crowd Usyk here, but he has just 60 seconds to make something happen.
And that's to your point that you said a few rounds ago, Corey. Even if he's tired, even if he's hurt, he's still dangerous. Anthony Joshua can hurt you with any punch.
Oh, big right hand from Joshua, but Usyk just will not stop throwing. A defiant 12th round here from Oleksandr Usyk, who, guys, probably doesn't need to be trading like this with Anthony Joshua, but the heavyweight champion is acting like one right now.
Before he was a champion, he was a warrior, and he's acting like one right here. He wants to put an exclamation point on this fight.
The final moments of our main event has Oleksandr Usyk held on to those titles. That is it. At the end of 12 fast-paced rounds, as Oleksandr Usyk looks to the heavens, and what a moment here between he and Anthony Joshua.
A lot of respect between these two fighters, who, regardless of the outcome, 2 of the top 5 guys in the heavyweight division.
Well, guys, I know fighters' reactions after the final bell, they're not always authentic, they're not always rooted in reality, but what is your opinion of the look of Anthony Joshua right now? Does he look to you like someone who thinks he won that fight?
No.
Yeah, he looks a lot to me like the guy at the end of the last fight who didn't look or feel like he won that fight. I mean, at the same time, Usyk didn't exactly raise his hands in celebration either, so I'm expecting these scorecards to be pretty close, but I thought Usyk did enough to win it. We talked about the sustained attack earlier in that last round. It just wasn't there for Anthony Joshua. Whenever he had Oleksandr Usyk buckled like he does right there, he didn't follow up with the kind of combinations that would change the course of this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Jeddah in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Glenn Feldman scores at 115-113 for AJ Anthony Joshua. Steve Gray scores at 115-113 for Oleksandr Usyk. And Victor Feschenko scores at 116-112 for the winner by split decision. And still the unified heavyweight champion of the world from Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.